Welcome to the Manifesting Millions podcast. I am your host, RashidaMcFerren, and today in the Rich Auntie Life series, we are talking about 3 quick tips to manifest your dream life. And so before you get started, I want you to head over to my TikTok page. I am RashidaMcFerren across all platforms. Head over to my TikTok page and get on my AI Made Easy bootcamp. We have a bootcamp that we're starting in the next 10 days. I'm going to be releasing all the details, but if you drop your name and email address, you can get on the list, and then I'll send you detailed information about when we go live in opening the doors for the bootcamp in a week and a half or so. But we're going to dive right in. So we're talking about 3 quick tips you can use in order to manifest your dream life. Number 1 is intention. What do you do on a daily basis in regards to setting your mindset up for success? And how do you work on bringing that into your reality? So for me, intention starts with me recognizing what it is that I want. And you can do that in a number of ways. My outlet for filtering my thoughts out is usually journaling or just writing in a random notebook that'll allow me to get my thoughts out of my head if too much is going on in my brain that I can't process at one time. Like, when it's overwhelmingly coming at you. I use journaling and writing as a method in order to sort through my thoughts so I can identify what it is that I specifically want. So that's number 1, intention. What do you want? Number 2, actions. What actions are you going to take to get those tangible results? Meaning that you need to put a plan together. The old saying goes, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That is true. So once you have your intention of what it is that you want, you have to set a plan in place so you can put steps in order for you to walk through in order to get you to where you're trying to go. And the action part is pretty important. We live in this modern pseudo psycho-spiritual space today where people just want to sit in their house and just sit on a couch and be in a yoga pose and just have things drop out the sky. The reality is we live in this 3D reality, and I know everybody's talking about, we're innovating and going up to 4D and 5D. Okay, yeah, I hear you. But in the reality of the world we live in, when I put my feet on this firmly planted ground, this is a 3D reality. So in order for us to get stuff in the 3D reality, you have to get up and put energy behind that. And what is energy behind something? It's movement. And what does that cause? Action. And then number 3, are you going to be committed to the intention and the actions in order to get the result? It takes a while sometimes to get to where we're trying to go. And that's the hard part of our generation. I'm a millennial. We were often referred to as the microwave generation. And my God, I don't even know what they refer to my son's generation. I just know that they're Gen Z. But if we were the microwave generation, goodness, our attention spans were short. I can only imagine how theirs are. Actually, I know because I live around them 24/7 and all of his friends are always over our house. So that being said, how are you going to be committed to the intentions and the actions that you're putting into play? Because that is going to matter. It is going to be the determining factor of whether or not you get to the end of something and accomplish it. A lot of times I have found when counseling younger millennials and when counseling the babies, especially Gen Z, is that their first sign of trouble, they just want to quit everything and just go blow the world up. It's like, yo, bro, calm down. It's not that serious. But for them, sometimes, a lot of the times it is. And a lot of times when I am doing, counseling or mentoring from a more senior level perspective, because I guess I've been in the game for 20 years now? Yeah. I am trying to get them to realize that every time you bat, you're not going to knock it out the park. There are going to be some foul balls. There are going to be some stuff that you miss, and you just are going to have to keep going in order for you to get a successful result. That's anything in life. And it's harder for them to get that because they are the generations that didn't necessarily have to grow up figuring out stuff and struggling. And I guess when you remove the struggle of what I guess a people or a generation is made of, then you have different energies that spring forth. And I get that. Like our generation, we were, I guess, the first real generation, like post civil rights and stuff that like, I won't say that we didn't struggle. I'll just say that we had less struggle than the previous generation before. And that's what happens because, you know, your ancestors, they come and they serve their purpose here on this planet and they move society and humanity forward. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do for the generations that are coming behind us. So that being said, I am just saying that as you commit to accomplishing something in your life, you have to have the internal fortitude to be able to stay committed in order to see the tangible result. That is going to be what makes the difference. That being said, that is all for today's episode. 3 tips on how to manifest to get the life that you want: intention, action, and commitment. Thank you for listening. As always, you can drop a 5-star review in Apple, Spotify, iHeart Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and we're on a couple of more networks now. I keep getting picked up and don't even know it, and that's a good thing, right? That means our message is spreading. But if you liked what you've heard today, please take time to review and offer your feedback. It helps our podcast grow. And until when, I will see you in the next episode. Peace for now.